This is Jake Davidson, and he committed a mass shooting. I'm about to play now one of his last videos he uploaded to his YouTube channel. I think he was trying to be a YouTuber or something, but he was talking about how down he was feeling before committing a mass shooting where even young children's lives were taken.
I try, and I always keep trying. But it's like, I'm at the point now where it's like, why do I even bother? Like, for what? You know? I'm still in the same house, same situation, same position. Still, everything's still the same. For the most part, it's just been me against the world. It's just been me fighting an uphill battle with a big rock on my back, you know, while I'm seeing that don't deserve half of anything. Now they're getting a free ride to the top. The whole premise of the Terminator movies is that, you know, everything's rigged against you. There's no hope for humanity. You know, we're on the brink of extinction. You know, these machines are unstoppable, killing machines that can't be beaten, can't be outsmarted. But yet, humanity still tries to fight to the end. And I know it's a movie, but it's, you know, I like to think sometimes, you know, I'm a Terminator or something. And despite you know, reaching almost total system failure, he keeps trying to accomplish his mission.
The 22-year-old you just witnessed shot 2 women and 2 men and a 3-year-old girl in a deadly 6-minute spree in the area of his city on Thursday evening. Police said the incident was the worst mass shooting in Britain since 2010 and was not terror related. In the online videos, Davison had spoke of being beaten down and defeated by life. Jake Davison, who killed 5 people including a young girl in Plymouth, was a licensed firearm holder, police have revealed, and also said that emergency services were called to Beddick Drive shortly after 6 p.m. on Thursday, and 5 people including Davidson died at the scene and 1 died later in hospital. They said the weapon used in the shooting had been described by witnesses as a pump-action shotgun, but police are not confirming that at this stage. Mr. Sawyer said a firearm had been recovered from the scene and officers were not looking for anyone else in connection with the incident. He said, "We believe we have an incident that is domestically related that has spilled into the street and seen several people in Plymouth losing their lives in extraordinarily tragic circumstances." The police received calls to an address on Beddick Drive at 6:11 and unarmed and armed officers arrived within 6 minutes. Mr. Sawyer said multiple shots have been fired from a firearm during that 6-minute period or so. He said Davison murdered a 51-year-old woman who was known to him, with police believing they may be a familial relationship. He went out onto the street where he immediately shot and killed a very young girl. He also shot and killed the male relative of that girl, who was aged 43. Davison then shot another woman 53 and a man 33 on Beddick Drive who remained in hospital with injuries not thought to be life-threatening. He went into a next park where he shot a 59-year-old man who died at the scene, and then he moved into another area where he shot a woman 66 who later died at hospital. Eyewitnesses have told that Mr. Davison turned the gun on himself, taking his own life. The police are working at 13 scenes and said that they would examine Davidson's computer hard drive and social media posts as part of the investigation, because he was putting up these videos online talking about how he was depressed, which would have been a motive for the situation in his own eyes, but everyone else don't see a motive for the people he's targeted. They're just innocent people. Never ever get why people that are feeling down want to target innocent people. It's just an all in all horrible situation. In the online videos, Davison said he was socially isolated, struggled to meet women, and made references to incels and misogynistic online groups, involuntary celibacy, men who blame women for their sexual failings, and who have been linked to a number of violent acts around the world. Signing off on an 11-minute video, which appears to be what he last posted, Davison said, "I know it's a movie, but I like to think sometimes I'm the Terminator or something. Despite reaching almost total system failure, he keeps trying to accomplish his mission." Posted on Reddit 3 weeks ago, Davison, who claimed to have a job as a crane operator, also discussed firearm laws. He wrote, "Mass shootings cannot be directly blamed on guns. Plus, there are a lot more guns in Europe and the UK than people think, he added. Elsewhere on the site, posted in a group for virgins, he complained about being a virgin and stated, "I cannot attract women at all." YouTube and Facebook have confirmed accounts belonging to Davison and are removed for violating policies, a lot of these posts. It's said that Babcock International, a security and defence engineering company with sites in Plymouth, confirmed Davison had worked as an apprentice since August 2020. BBC said, "Shock is the word I've heard over and over from local people. I've spoke to several people who lived there and all of them said it could have been me. One father told me he had his little girl in the car when he saw people in the road. He was about to drive down, waving their arms at him. They were saying, 'Don't come down here, there's a shooter, get away.' Other people said their phones have been ringing non-stop with people checking their safe. It's a quiet community, normally, but one priest said everything felt particularly quiet as people reflect on what's happened." This map of the event shows, number 1, where the gunman shoots dead 3 people on that Biddick Drive, 1 at a house and 2 in the street. Number 2, you will see he shoots and injures 2 more people on the street down the road. Number 3, another man is killed on the road we spoke about, Parkland. And number 4, the gunman fatally injures another woman and then takes his own life nearby. Now, of course, the government and also the police and be raising questions about the rules on firearm licensing all over the UK. Already they're speaking about it in interviews.
When it comes to firearm licensing, that is absolutely what the police oversee. And clearly I will be asking questions, definitely in terms of local policing and raising this with the Chief Constable. But I think right now, the tragedy happened last night and there are a lot of issues, implications, lives have been lost, people have been murdered. This is absolutely tragic and devastating. And for the entire community right now, this will be deeply shocking. So obviously that's where the focus is. There will be a range of questions that will inevitably be asked, and I'll be doing exactly the same through the conversations and the discussions that I'll be having with the Chief Constable.
The Jake Davison last video that's like 11 minutes long. I've got it now. I downloaded it. I managed to find a video. I'm going to put up on my Instagram at Fesify for you guys to watch it. I'll leave a snippet for you guys now, but the full video will be on my Instagram on IGTV.
Oh, we must like think it's some romantic movie or some, you know, teenage romance movie or something. Like, no, I don't think of it like that. But here's the reality. You can say what you want, oh, teenage relationships are fleeting. They only say that because teenage relationships are fleeting. A breakup after is usually bad. But here's the thing. When you're young, when you're fresh, and your hormones are raging, that's when you feel it most intensely. That's when, you know, you desire and love most strongly.
Guys, thank you all for watching this video. As always, make sure you subscribe and press that notification bell to be updated on my next videos. And follow me on Instagram at Fesify. Drop me a message, feel free. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.